This is Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, diss track against Drake. I don't know why I'm yelling like this. Oh my God.
Bro.
You couldn't be around Bruno for the last 2 days without him going, wah, 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 wah. That has been the entire weekend so far.
Bro. Sick.
Oh my God, we back, baby.
You could tell Kendrick won because Ludwig loves Drake and he was still singing this song. He was still singing. He was like,
I don't think anybody's surprised that I'm a Drake fan. I think no one. Fuck.
You are the mold, actually.
And I'm not ashamed. I listen to Drizzy. Drizzy. Oh my God, dude. It is allergy season out here. I am struggling. I'm trying to hold it together.
Stay hydrated.
Oh, I'm staying hydrated with some nice coffee. We're here at WeWork, man. This is my house, my home. I spend more time in WeWork than I spend in any other place.
Sad boys for work. I feel like I'll hold it for later. But I was like, we're workaholics a lot of it actually.
I realized it yesterday when we were like planning. We were planning. There's a long weekend now. Monday's off, and we were planning what we're gonna do, like something cool to experience life a little bit. And I had to look up what do people do in the afternoon, and I was like, I think I need a hobby.
You literally Googled what do people do in afternoons? Not even for fun, just what do they do? Like what happens?
What is the rest?
What is like usually in my afternoons I'm like working, so like what do people do when
what
they don't?
are other things you could be doing instead of working?
Oh man,
I see this, man. To just jump right into it, like during dates, when girls are like, that's cool, like you do comedy, yeah, okay, like what else? And I'm like, I also work. And she's like, like, what do you work? Sales. Okay. And other than that, I'm like, well, that's a pretty solid, like, 90 hours a week that you just spend, not even necessarily working, but just not being free to do other stuff.
That's the thing. If you have like 8 hobbies, you can barely spend time on any of them.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We have 2 or 3 things, but we're into those 2 or 3 things, you know? So it's like, I can only talk about comedy, but I could talk about comedy for 1,000 hours. Literally, I could tell you comedy stories from this week. Just this week, I could tell you 20 hours of stories.
Easy.
So it's like, come on, dude. Yeah, we get it. You have 17. You paint. You dance. You go to brunch with your girlfriends. You suck at all those 3 things, dude. Like you fucking.
That's not even that, but just like it's hard to get all this going. I mean, it's not if you don't have anything in the afternoon, and not in the afternoon,
at night.
In the night. If you have a normal job and you're done at 5, man, you have until 12.
But even then, dude, because again, it's like, what's your hobby and how much do you like it? Because if you...
the degree of obsession.
Exactly, dude. Like if you're like, I like painting or I like dancing, it's like, okay, do you like dancing or do you do dancing classes twice a week? Because if you do dancing classes twice a week, you suck. Like, not compared to me. You're better than me for sure. Okay. But I have friends that are actual dancers. And some of them train 6 days a week.
Of course.
And they're still not close to being professionals. Like, not even close. So like a girl's like, I'm a dancer. And then they go twice a week. I'm like, look, lady, we get it. It's a fun workout, but you know.
But it's still, I mean, there's always a difference in like if you want to, like how bad, like what do you want out of it? And very few people want to make their hobby their main thing.
But even like that's the thing. Like I think there's a big difference between like a hobby and something like you're really passionate about, like or just a hobby to like relax a little bit. Yeah. Because even if you don't want to work from it, if you really love it, you want to do it a lot. You know?
Yeah.
Like.
Sure.
I don't know if you talk to skateboard people or you talk to surfers or you talk to whatever. Like most surfers are not professional surfers, dude. Like there's 10, I think, guys that make a living. But you talk to them and every trip they take is a surf trip. Like literally as soon as they can travel to surf more, they'll do that, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think we fit more with the weird obsessed people.
I really want to like, there's so many things that I have like on that. I would like to get into that more. But it's exactly this. It's like if you have one thing that you really, really like and you have a degree of care you take of that, you, in a weird way, just want to apply that level of obsession to other things. So if I'm like, I would really like to get into surfing or golf or whatever, and you're like, oh well, the only two extremes that I know of is I don't do it or I do it every day for 2 years straight. So it's like it's very hard. I'm a man of extremes. It's very hard for me to.
I think I get it, and I think that's good. I honestly, I think that's really good. But you just have to realize that we're right now in a period where you can't, because we don't have the time.
Too many side quests.
Like, dude, that's the thing. As soon as you switch to full-time comedy,
yeah. Oh yeah, you can actually.
Because you kind of need to, because you're gonna be working 8 hours a day on comedy.
You want to have something else.
You need at least one thing to distract you from it. At least it's gonna increase your productivity to have this thing.
That's actually smart. I didn't even think of that. Right now, our hobby is our day job.
Exactly. So
like that's the quest we have every day for 4 hours.
I forget who said this, but they were like the first part of a man's life is like really intense mastery of one thing. Like intense focus on one thing, and then after they achieve that, it's broadening and like.
Yeah, I know who said it. Jordan Peterson. That's what's up, baby. Come on, God, incel energy.
What's up, bro? 12 rules for life, baby.
Oh man, 12 rules. That's
the dog right there.
It is, man.
Man, I hate when. Keep going. Yeah, don't worry about it. I hate when Ludwig. No, I hate when a guy says a few really smart things, and then he says a bunch of dumb shit. Because you're like, yeah, but he was right in these things. And people are like, man, yeah, he sucks. But it's like,
I think this whole
everyone sucks.
Yeah.
Dude. Everyone sucks, man. Yeah. Everyone you follow is a piece of they're all dumb somehow or another. Who's actually...
Like, I don't agree. Do you agree with any of your friends on everything?
No.
It's crazy
Not even
to
a
think
little
that.
bit,
No, I agree with... Like
we agree on most things.
Yeah, but there's few things...
And there's things that we disagree on so heavily.
Yeah, that we're like ships and where there's not even a discussion because there's no common ground.
Yeah,
we're like, I think you're wrong about it. And then, but we're fine with it. We're just like, oh, we're going to ignore it.
It's like, I don't see your point at all. You are wrong. And this is, I don't
not
even
only do I not see it, I don't even want to see it, man.
You are everything I stand against, Ludwig. You know,
this is, man, this got dark, dude. No, I think you do. Oh, that's just mean.
No,
this is how much I need.
In a few things,
in a few things, everything you stand against. Yeah. Please share them with me. This is going to be an intense podcast.
Oh, your type for girls? Not all of them.
What is this? Nice, kind. What do you mean?
Heavy makeup.
What?
Basic as shit.
But how are you against that?
Copy paste a magazine. Because I see that and I'm like, there's no uniqueness in this. This girl just literally saw a magazine and picked this, you know? And you're like, she's hot. And I'm like, she's boring.
But that's not, I'm not saying she's hot. For me, that is interesting. That is a style that I just like. But that's what I said, man. I'm a basic guy. I'm not afraid. I like Drake. I like Drake.
Drake is also everything I stand against.
You know what I like? I find my girls at Tommy Hilfiger, at Hollister,
American Eagle,
at Hollister and at Abercrombie and Fitch.
Dude, I can't.
Forever 21.
I can't. If my girl doesn't look like she has at least one mental disorder, like one like ADHD, bipolar, one of those at least, I'm like, what are you doing?
And this is the funny thing. In this way, I'm more liberal than you. I'm like, you go for those girls, and I go for whatever. Like you're like, I'm against it. I'm like, what? I'm
against normality, dude. Because I know I'm weird. So I talk to one of those girls, and they're gonna be freaked out.
Dude. If you talk to girls, you'll find out that they like that. You might see them as this, but there's so much more to it. Where it's like,
oh my god, I'm being taught a lesson, dude.
Bro, you just gotta. There's no boring girls. You just gotta ask the right questions.
God damn, what a sensitive man. Clip it.
Yep.
Clip it.
Big. You know,
put it on his dating profile.
Honestly, you know when you say something and then you're like, I think what I said was actually good, and now you gotta be like, well, I just say good things, and not act like you're surprised yourself. I was like, damn, that was shit.
I say so many dumb things that whenever I do that, people let me know. They're like, damn, Bruno, that was smart.
Like you just did. I was like, and part of me was like, just say nothing for 2 seconds. Just let it linger for a little bit, and it's gonna just ask the right questions.
Slow sip.
Quick sip. Fill your mouth so you can't speak and say something stupid right after.
Oh fuck!
We had a moment like this where in the green room a couple of months back when Pavlo was like you had a moment, you were making fun of something, and he was like, what the hell are you doing, man? That's weird as hell. And then you were asking like an intelligent question about something to someone else, and he was like, what was that? And then you were like, well, the duality of man. That's what's up. But I mean, and then Bruno was like, you say something smart, and that's so stupid. Right after,
it is the duality of man. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
People, this is the thing. Like I really stand by this. People that act smart all the time are dumb as. Any like serious people, like people that are like you know, they're just cosplaying what
they're like what?
They're just cosplaying what they think a smart person is like. Any single smart, like I have friends that are like doing their PhD in economics in like Harvard, like Stanford, like I know a lot of really smart people. They're all idiots whenever they're not doing what they're really good at. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I stand by the duality of man.
Oh yeah. For me, this is like a thing as well, where it's I feel like I have this work mode, and then I have the silly and awkward mode. When girls are sometimes like, oh, you're very driven, I'm like, yeah, and then we're off and we do something else, and they're like, sometimes you're very weird. And I'm like, yeah, because my social battery just runs out at some point, and I go non-verbal, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I want to go home. Yeah, I want to go home now. I'm done. You wanted to get ice cream. I'm not. I regret the choice I made. Can we go back to Hollister? I need to. I need to feel safe again.
I need to feel.
Let me listen to some Drizzy for a second.
Drizzy Drake. No, I'm all Kendrick Lamar, baby.
He has some great songs, man. Kendrick, good man.
I like Meaning, bro. I don't like Drizzy Drake, bro.
Well, well, it's because you don't ask the right questions when you're listening to Drizzy.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot your wisdom.
No, I like it. Drizzy has the right banger. Drizzy is something, I gotta stop saying Drizzy. That's Drake has the right songs for the club. You want to have Drake in the club because everyone can sing and just yell and party with it. If you're alone and you have a moment of introspection, that's when you want Kendrick, and you want like the deep lyrics and the depth to it. But you don't want to listen to Kendrick in the club. He has a few of the bangers.
They not like.
When this comes out, me and Bruno, we're heading to a Brazilian party tonight. This is the other thing. We're always like, oh, we don't have any hobbies. It's like, well, our hobbies are partying and. Yeah, well, that's it. That's the one hobby we have. That's also, to be fair, one of the few ones we can have, because after shows, that's the only thing that's available to the rest of society. Yeah. If it's 1 a.m. and you're like, let's play around a golf, you're like, yeah, good luck.
Yeah, we need to find a night sport. That would be killer.
What's a night sport? Like, let's think about it.
It doesn't exist. As soon as I said it,
anything that's inside, really.
Yeah, but the places that will run that close.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking even martial arts, but they're all like all the gyms are closed at night.
Well, if you want to do martial arts at night, you can.
You can just go.
It's called a Kortbusator. Yeah. No gear, no sign up. You just start swinging and find out.
Oh, dude, it would be hilarious to just like walk around with boxing gloves and like walk up to homeless people.
Oh Jesus, no, that's not at all hilarious. That is insane stuff. And then what are you gonna? You're more Patrick Bateman than I am when they. Fuck him up. No. What? You throw it to them and then you're like, do you want to fight me? And they're like, no, I'm fighting for my life out here. Literally, I'm fighting death.
You hit him if you win $50.
Yeah. What is the movie where they do that? Isn't that Patrick Bateman?
No, Patrick Bateman is American Psycho.
Yeah. The
Christian Bale. Are you talking about the actor?
No. There was
Fight Club?
No, there was a movie where was it The Big Short? I think so.
The Big Short is the fucking economics.
Yeah. Exactly, where the guy who runs the hedge fund in the break goes out under a bridge and pays a homeless man to fight him.
Oh, I didn't remember that part.
Yeah. Like I don't know, maybe it's a different movie, but there was a movie where somebody did that.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I said theoretically, violence is violence.
Yeah. Honestly, there's levels to it. If you fight someone for safety, that's necessary.
Yeah.
If you go out with boxing gloves to fight homeless people, that's bad. That's
depends on how much you pay them. If you pay them even if they lose,
Yeah, what, dude? I have so many
No?
questions. You're gonna pay them if they win?
If you gotta give them a win bonus, otherwise they're just gonna throw the towel. You know, you gotta make it a
You are
challenge.
an insane
You
man.
gotta be like,
this is gonna be the last episode of Sad
You
Boys.
gotta be like 100 to participate and 200 if you win, because that way they go for it, and you really gotta be on your P's and Q's.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Man.
You want to make them make an effort, dude. No, you know this is how the UFC pays, right? You got show money and win money. So, for example, if your contract says 50,000, it's 50,000 to fight, and if you win, you get 100.
Okay.
So it's like double.
Okay.
Which honestly, some people think is not necessary, but it
Because
does.
they all fight for honor.
They all give it their all because it's their career, and they're already risking their life anyway. So.
You know what this reminds me of? Our open mics. We don't get paid. Our show bonuses, show money is 0. And then they're like, there's also no win money because if you don't do well, I'm never going to book you again.
They should. I remember there were a few shows where they wanted to like do the audience vote at the end, and the funniest person gets paid. And
Those are so annoying because you got to stay for the whole show.
you got to stay for the whole show, and also like, I don't feel like people were doing their best stuff anyway. Like,
No.
but yeah, it's in any case.
And the place, like whenever you perform in the lineup of this show, makes such a difference. If
dude.
you're with it just goes down to the last 3, because those are the ones they remember. They're not going to vote for the first one because they're like, who are the what?
Man, one time I remember one of those shows, like everyone bombed. I did okay, and then I tied with one of the people that bombed,
Yeah.
and we split the money, and like
What was the money? $10?
like 20, so we did 10 each. But yeah, I was like, this is like literally the person told me. Bro. The person told me, and the host was also like, I do not understand them because this was like.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love these shows.
Yeah, but it's dumb.
They're silly.
Dude, we were talking about it, and I thought this was a very, not, I don't know if controversial, but like it's a topic. It's a topic.
Yeah.
What we were talking about with the hooking up on the first date, or like sex.
Yeah, man, that's a huge thing.
And basically what happened is I was telling Louis, because I had it maybe 2 or 3 times in the last year or so, that I was like, I met a girl, I don't know, we're hooking up, whatever, and she's like, oh no, we're not gonna have sex tonight because I want you to remember me. You know, I don't want like, if we just have sex tonight, then it's gonna be like, you're gonna forget all about me. And I was like, this is not how that works. If the sex is bad, I will forget about you. If the date is bad, I will forget about you. If the date is good, I will remember you, even if the sex was on the first. You know, like I've had these like girls say this thing. To be fair, every time they said it, I was already out because I was like, I don't like that attitude. Like, I don't like that mindset. But like, if it's great, I don't care if it's in the first date or in the 5th. Like, I like the chemistry, I like the dynamics, and that's the fun thing. And I don't know, like, I get that it comes from like a conservative whatever background, but this idea that like a man's gonna lose interest if the sex happens fast, or if it happens like
I don't like everybody like should go for whatever they want. I don't think there's any social pressure. I just think it makes it a bit more special. Not that this would change anything. I just think it just makes it more interesting. I don't think that it really changes the dynamic necessarily, but I think if you wait for like 4 dates and then you do it, it feels more precious than right away. Not that this is better or worse. It's just like if you have to like a delayed gratification thing. It's like with anything. If you work and they give you whatever, the bonus after the project, you're like, this is a bigger dopamine hit than if you would get it every day when you work. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but I don't know. For me, it's like a thing of like...
It doesn't impact the remembering.
Yeah, it doesn't impact the dynamic of the relationship.
No.
Like, for me, this is the thing. Like, I have... Like, it's taken me like 3... I think... Yeah, it's taken me like... Or I've maybe like gone out with a girl like 3-4 times, and then the 4th time or the 5th time we have sex or whatever. And like... I realized then that the chemistry physically is not great.
Yeah.
And then I've had times that I go out with a girl once, we have sex, it's fucking amazing. And I'm like, let's keep doing this, you know? And I don't know, for me, it has to be, it's a thing where the reward is in the action, not in the waiting for it, you know? Because in the end, that whole like
Build up.
the build up, if you get into a relationship, is gonna die anyway, you know? When you're in a relationship, there's no build up.
Of course. Yeah, I see. I know what you mean.
And so for me,
You don't want to waste time finding out.
Exactly. So for me, it's kind of a thing of you are gonna lose that build up eventually anyway. So you want it to be so good that even without the build up, it's good. You know, you want it like you want it to be about 100% about the chemistry, 100% about the vibes, 100% about the conversation, the laughing, the like actually having sex and like having fun, like being comfortable around each other.
Yeah.
And so if it's all about like, oh, let's wait and let's make it a mystery, the mystery is going to die. So I might as well, I want to find out what it's like with no mystery, because that's what a relationship's like, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, yeah, maybe. No, I don't. I disagree to some extent. I mean, again, like it's fine. The first, like, I don't mind, but I do think if the chemistry is great and you wait a little bit, there's still a little bit of fun to it, and I don't think it's a waste of time.
No.
And that's the thing. I think if the chemistry is so great that I want to see you again, like I don't mind waiting. I think that's like fun. You know what? You know, there's a great philosopher of our time, a forward thinker, a trailblazer, Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Said it. Boys only want love if it's torture, and you know, she's just onto something. You know,
That's a lie, bro.
See,
That's why I love Taylor Swift. Great quotes, great songs, whatever. But you can tell by her songs why it's taken her so long to find a stable relationship. Bitch, if you only date boys who want poison, you're dating toxic men. You need to find
date me, Taylor Swift.
No, you need to like
Meet me at Hollis.
She would too.
I know. That's why I'm in love with it.
No, but if you only date boys who want poison, you're dating toxic motherfuckers. You're gonna break up with Taylor. Like, what are you doing? You gotta date dudes that don't want poison. They want medicine, bro. And like, yeah, like boys only want love if it's poison. That's why you've broken up with 10 guys in the last 5 years.
That's what you need. Like, you drink more of the poison until you're immune.
No,
that's what it is. That's what the love is, bro.
Date a healthy, stable man who wants something that's good for him, Taylor.
Now we're gonna jump back to when Bruno said, my girls need to have at least one mental disorder. Otherwise,
so I can cure it. I will fix her.
Bruno thinks he is the medicine, which is the origin of all of the problems in his relationships.
Dude, I got the therapy. Bro, it's
oh
what we do.
God, this is so gross.
No, but oh man, Taylor Swift, what a wise woman.
Taylor Swift. Have you listened to the new album?
No, not even.
Tortured Poets Department. I think that's what it's called.
This is what a good. You don't think you know.
No, I'm not sure if it's the exact right phrasing. I'm pretty sure that it is, but I'm also.
That's the name.
You know, the fans are gonna obliterate me. Are you a Swiftie? Come on, man.
Not really.
Not really?
No.
Well, I think you're. Oh, look,
But
this
I got
is the song "Down Bad" right here. That's what you are because you're not a fan.
Mad respect for
the
Taylor.
Tortured Poets Department.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good.
Great name.
Great name. Yeah.
Great name.
But why did you mention the boys only want love if it's poison? I had a thought.
That's because it's a great song.
No. But the quote.
Because the waiting.
Oh yeah. I don't.
Waiting.
I'm like, bro. Just. I think the moments that made me pissed about it are when I had that chemistry and I had that vibe, and then they were like, yeah, but not tonight. You know, so it was going well. It was naturally heading to that.
Oh yeah, then it's a bit like
I was like,
is this you who wants this, or is this you justifying your actions just in your head already to your friends?
Yeah, exactly.
When it's like, when I tell this story, I would like to phrase it in the way of like, we were going there, but I didn't.
Exactly. And so for me, I can see that you're taking on external pressure. You know, I can tell that the vibe was great. It's kind of like the taking time to text.
Yeah, if
At
you
the big-
on purpose wait,
Yeah, it's like, man, come on.
you're already off to a shaky start.
You wanted to text back, but you were like, oh, let me keep him hanging. Let me create some intrigue. It's like
Yeah, that's bad.
you were looking at your phone. You wanted to answer,
Yeah,
but you just do it.
And honestly, every time you were like, I don't care, I just text right away. Those were the girls that ended up being the ones that were also so interested in you that they were like, yeah, why? Like, I want to get a message from you. Like, why would I wait 2 hours? I want you to be there now. So I think that's the interesting thing. If you have to create the mystery on purpose,
Exactly.
then it's a strange dynamic.
Exactly.
But
So-
but there's two different things. I think there's like the creating the mystery, and there's the just being willing to wait.
oh yeah, that's
If it's naturally heading towards it, yeah, why should we go? Shouldn't we go for it?
yeah.
But
yeah,
if it naturally takes longer, I think there's no like need to pressure in that sense.
like yeah, if for example, if we meet at a party and you're already going back home with your friends, then they're like,
Yeah,
there's no need to like hey, let's like fuck your friends. Let's come to my place. And no, that's
that's crazy.
go home with your friends. We'll like I definitely want to see you tomorrow or whatever. If it's like a coffee date and we're like great time in the coffee date, there's no need to let's go to my place fucking at 3 in the afternoon. Like, what are you, no, like but if like we meet at a bar, fucking it's getting hot and heavy. We're like, what are we doing in public? Being so intense, you wanna fucking, you know?
Yeah, that's different.
And it's like she's like, I do, but me, and it's like, okay,
yeah, whatever.
yeah, but no. And in that note, I got. Do you got something for me, or can I keep back?
Keep back and should we get another coffee in between, or should we just keep rolling?
Let's get a coffee because I also am pissing my pants.
Same, man. I had 2 espressos. It's not espressi if you speak English. You know who told me this? This guy. He was like, you don't mix languages because if you say one espresso,
Espressi in Italian, yeah.
Yeah, and you were like, you don't say it if it's English.
Did I?
Yeah, and you were a real prick about it. And then I think we looked it up, and you were right. You're like, it's espressos.
Oh, bro, I love being right about shit.
And then, but if you say espressi to a barista, they're like, my guy,
pussy.
I'm like, actually, do you like Taylor Swift? Do you want to get out of here right now?
Let's go back to my place.
Yeah, let's go back to my place and make some.
Why do you want to keep the mystery?
Make some espressi. Talking about espressi, you know that song? That's that Me Espresso.
Uh-huh.
New pop banger that's out. Man, I'm so basic. You know what I discovered? Apple Music has a global top 100.
Oh,
chart.
that's what Ludwig likes.
Top 100 global. Man, I'm telling you, I've never been more in heaven.
Ludwig is a fan of whatever is popular.
Whatever
right?
everybody else likes. That's what I like. See, but that's
He has the music taste of Hollister.
that's so smart. Oh, dude, if you go to Hollister, they play some house music bangers. Why would I like I don't know. I don't need to search for something. Global top 100. It searches to the top. They recommend me what's popping. Everybody likes this. You think you're see, that's Bruno's problem. Bruno thinks he's an individual, a lone wolf, alone from the tribe, and that's why he's sad and alone. Meanwhile, me, part of the tribe, happy as a clown. How do you say it? Happy as a fish.
When Ludwig's mom asked him if everyone jumped off a cliff, would you jump?
Of course I'm jumping.
Hell yeah.
Because it's the Titanic on the bridge. We got to get to the water. And Bruno's like, no, I'm staying. And then you're alone on the bridge. Everybody got to safety. And then the tsunami hit. See, nobody asks. See, this is the real reason. Nobody asks, why are they jumping off the bridge?
Ludwig's like, we're safe in packs.
I'm landing on the body of the other people. I'm safe. I'm light. I'm flying.